Good Shabbos. I will say there's a big difference. So, Natty, who does so much for the temple. If you haven't met Natty, she is the wonderful, beautiful woman you'll see with a Temple Bethel shirt and probably some jeans running around doing 9,000 things so that we can sustain this and we can do this. Because what you all don't know is that at 10 o'clock in the morning, there are little 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds up here with bread, challah. And if you've ever touched challah, you know, like matzah, it just like crumbles. And Natty has made sure and ensured that our bima tonight looks spotless. We have since gotten rid of the grape. They used to use grape juice, and we got a call, and they said, "Do you mind not using grape juice?" So today we used white wine, also known as H2O. And it has made a significant difference as to the color of the bima, because we have to shampoo it, we have to do it, and I just want to take this moment to give a special shout out to Manny, to Nick, and to Natty. I always say that I'm more than happy to help. You know, I came from a synagogue where, you know, if you had a program and you had 50 people, they're like, we keep the chairs and the tables under there. And I was like, okay, thank you. And that's kind of how it went. But we're a very special synagogue in that we have 3 amazing individuals who dedicate themselves to really doing so many different tasks. And I just want to take this moment to appreciate them, to appreciate Natty and Nick. I'm sure you've seen Nick. He's the size of a toothpick. He can lift probably 8 times his weight, like an ant can, like an ant can lift. He is so mobile and so helpful. And I know that you know Manny. Manny is a beautiful soul. And his Yiddishkeit and his soul, his blessings, and the way that he brings his humor into the synagogue is honestly, it's such an awesome place. It's great to be able to wake up every day and look forward to coming in to work and to being around the individuals, which is also to say that at this time, there's a few people. I'm sorry. I'm gonna thank everyone now. Jackie in the office, she's working, folks. She is working. Loon, if you've received an email, that's Loon. If you got your high times, that's Loon. Okay? If you've answered the phone and it wasn't Jackie, that's also Loon. Okay? If you see a tiny little girl and her name is Ahava, Loon made that little one, okay? She is so great, and she has been such a wonderful joy to work with as our marketing director. And also a special shout out to Jeff. Jeff has done such wonderful things and has been such an ally for me. I just want to say he lost a puppy recently, and I lost a puppy recently. And the two of us have a lot in common. He shares not only his soul, but all of his willpower. I know you have seen many different versions of Jeff. You've seen musical Jeff. You've seen executive director Jeff. You've seen membership engagement Jeff. You've seen all these different versions of one individual. But collectively, I want to tell you that we all sit in the office and we genuinely like each other, which is rare. And then comes often Sharon and Dee, who are working hard for the holidays. We want to thank them. And I also just want to thank every single one of our lay people. I see all of you from last week. We had a great time. Carol, Barb, I'm sure I'm missing someone. Desiree, am I missing you? Okay. And Sheila, I'm just gonna miss people. It takes a village, and I want to acknowledge that before we get moving tonight. I want to start tonight with gratitude because, I will say that, and you'll hear it actually in my sermons this year, is that it's not always that you walk into a synagogue and that you feel happy and you feel joyous and you see people walk by and you say hi. That doesn't happen everywhere. That's unique. And it's really special. It's really special to have Richie. It's really special to have Manny. This whole crew of us, the slew of us, if you will, it's pretty awesome. And all of the different machinery does its each unique piece to kind of make this entire thing work. And what comes of it is something absolutely astounding and beautiful. So thank you. Thanks, everyone. That's it.
We didn't thank our professor for last week.
Sam.
Did we thank you, Sam?
We didn't thank you, Sam.
And Carol.
I thank Carol.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Betty. We're going to be here all day.
Thank you, everybody.
Everybody.
There you go.
Thank all of you. And if you're here on a Friday night and it's pouring rain outside and you drove a car or you got in a car, thank you. Thank you for doing that. That means a lot. It doesn't mean nothing. I want you to know that Manny and I don't think that means absolutely nothing. It doesn't. That means something. We care. And it means a lot that you're here and that you're present. And if you're in our JLC and you come on Sundays and you come on a Friday, that also means something, my man. All right, let's get moving and grooving.
All right, here's a nice nigun. That's not it. That's the one I got there, Rich. I get my nigunim mixed up. They all sound the same after a while. But they're not. Here we go. We need everybody singing. Are you ready? La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. We need everybody. Come on. La da 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 da. You guys in the back, sing. La da 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 yeah da 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 da. Da 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 No.
You tell me where to go. What are we doing, Cantor?
We're going to do the candle blessing.
Okay. We're doing the candles.
I'm doing that in my sermon.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. This is because I don't see you very often. Would you fellows like to come? You can say no. Are you saying no? He's saying no. All right. Alan, Stuart, I need you. Candles. Your presence is required. You're not on the EC, so you can say no. good.
Oh, we got a new one. What do we do?
You press this button, and you gotta hit it right where the wick is.
All right. This is cool.
Press the button.
We'll do it first.
I'll light him first. Right where the wick is. There you go.
Very cool. Yeah, this is very cool. Can't do it, but it's very cool. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu v'tzivanu l'halak ner Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
We flipped it up because normally it's traditionally that women come up, but flip it around, flip it up. Gender is a thing of the past. Come on, folks, it's 2024.
Page 128, top of the page, everybody. Hine matov. Here we go. Hine matov umanahim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanahim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Going right down the page. Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat Shalom. How lovely today is. It's a gift. Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat Shalom. We're still going down the page. The next prayer is a beautiful melody, Yedid Nefesh, Heart's Delight, Source of Mercy. Draw your servant into your arms. I leap like a deer to stand before you in awe. Yedid Nefesh Rakaman. Yedid Nefesh Rakaman. Meshok Avdecha El Ritzonecha. Meshok Avdecha El Ritzonecha. Yarutz Avdecha Kemo Ayal Yishtaka Velai La 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 El Muladarecha Yedid Nefesh Rakaman. Yedid Nefesh Rakaman. משוק עבדך אל רצונך משוק עבדך אל רצונך ירוץ עבדך כמו אייל ישתחו אלי אל מולד דרכך. We've come to that special time of the week where Rabbi Aaron sings.
Oh, you're going to do it?
Psalm 96.
Did me dirty.
Page 131.
Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz Shiru Ladonai Baruch Shemo Asru Miyom Leom Yeshuato Zafru Bagoyim Kehevodo Bechol Ha'amim Niflotav Ki Gadol Adonai Romulal meod norahu al kol Elohim yainai ki kol Elohei ha'amim melelim ha'adonai shamayim masam hod v'hadar lefanav oz v'tiferet b'mikduasho Yallai, yallai, yallalai, yallalai, yallai, 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 yallalai, yai, nai, 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 yai, nai, 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 yai, nai, 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 yai, nai, nai, nai. Sing unto God a new song. Shir Chadash.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what? As I always say, like say something. You know, that's our homework tonight. Sing something new tonight. Say something new. You know, if you've been mean your whole life, say something nice. If you've been nice your whole life, say something even nicer. Yeah, I fooled you. These song where I was going with that. Okay? Shir Chadash. I guess that's kind of like the whole point of Shabbat is that we can't make new things, okay? I don't dare you to use money or to create something new, God forbid, or use an instrument. However, you can use your voice, you can use your mouth, you can use your soul to create something new in the world today, even tonight, right now, as we go along with our special Nigunim Shabbat.
Yes, let's go to page 138. Lecha Dodi. We'll do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 Lecha Dodi. Ay, 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 Likrat Kalam. Ay, 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 B'nei Shabbat. Ay, 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 Nekablam. Shamor b'zakor b'dibor echad. Hishmeanu el hamiyukad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shemo tiferet v'leteilam. Ay, 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 Lecha Dodi. Ay, 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 Likrat Kalam. Ay, 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 B'nei Shabbat. Ay, 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 Nekablam. Likrat Shabbat leku v'nelka ki mekor habraka merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh v'machshava techila ay 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 leka dodi ay 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 likrat kalam ay 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 b'nei Shabbat ay 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 nekablam hitoreri ki v'horech kumi ori uri shir daberi Kabod Adonai Alayik Nigla.
Let's rise and give God a good
Lekadodi Ay likrat kalam Ay b'nei Shabbat Ay nikablam Boi v'shalom Ateret balam Gam besimcha Uvetzolam Tok emunei Am segula Boi kala Ay lekadodi Ay likrat kalam Ay b'nei Shabbat Ay nekablam Ay lekadodi Ay likrat kalam Ay b'nei Shabbat Ay nikablam. Page 142. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boakem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barkuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seidchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech, Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seidchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 144. Kaddish. Yitkadav Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. Yamad Livra Kerutei V'Yamlik Malkutei B'Chayekon Uv'Yomechon Uv'Chayedekol Beit Yisrael. Bagala Uv'Yizman Karivimeru.
Amen.
Yeshmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Olam Me'omaya.
Yitbarach
Yitbarach Yishtabak, Yitpahar, Yitromam, Yitnaseh, Yitadar, Yitalem, Yitalal, Shemei de Kudesham,
Rechu.
Le'elam in Koberchata, Beshirata, Tushbekata, Benechemata, Tamiran, Biama, Vimru, Amen. We rise for the Baruch Hu. Page 146. La 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 la. Adonai Hamevorach, Baruch Adonai Hamevorach le'olam vahed, Baruch Adonai Hamevorach le'olam vahed. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la.
I ask you to stay standing. We're going to skip over to our Shema. And before you do, I just want to tell you a small antidote. Every day, as I pass by, I see it's called Haman Construction Group. And secretly, every single day, I drive by and I go, boo! It's my own secret joke, and I laugh only to myself. I don't know.
I've seen it too.
Have you?
I have seen
it. And every time I go, boo! Haman Construction Group, boo! Kosher Motors. If they're, yeah. Make sure that they're not ingesting any oil that does not have fish or scales. Page 152, our Shema. We stay standing. We turn our attention inwards or outwards, whatever is your custom for today. We take a moment for the Shema, place of rest, mindfulness, and meditation of God, of ourselves, and of our own soul.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malkuto, Leolam Vahed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malkuto, Leolam Vahed.
Be seated. Page 155. Please join with me. Love your God with every heartbeat. with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work. Whether you are tired or you are rested, let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai your God. Mi chamocha.
Page 158. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osei fele. Nora tehilot osei fele. Malkuteka ra'uvanecha. Bokeya yam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze eli anu v'amru. Ze eli anu v'amru. Adonai Malach le'olam vahed. Adonai Malach le'olam vahed. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osei fele. Nora tehilot osei fele.
Could we switch it up on 162?
Sure.
You want to do Yismechu?
Yep.
Yup.
Rich, you know that one?
I love those words. Yup. Who doesn't love a good yep? Yep. That's it.
Richie knows everything.
I think you got it.
Yismechu v'malekutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei Honeg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malekutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei Honeg Shabbat. Aha, Mekadeshei Mekadeshei Shevi Shabbat. Kulam yisbiu Bitagu mituveka Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat Yismechu V'malechutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei Honeg Shabbat. Yismechu V'malechutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat Korei Honeg Shabbat. Shivi Ratzita Bo Bekidashto Shabbat. Hemdan Hiyamin Oto Karata Shabbat. Zekel Maseh Bereshit. Yismechu V'malekutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat Korei Honeg Shabbat. Yismechu V'malekutecha Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat V'korei Honeg Shabbat. Beautiful, Rich. Okay.
We almost just started, Fiddler on the Roof from the beginning. We might as well have just rolled into it. It was funny. I was meeting with a conversion student today, and I made a reference. I said, "Oh, have you seen Fiddler on the Roof?" And her fiance, she goes, No. I'm sorry, Rabbi. We haven't watched it yet. And I said, Okay, well, you know what your homework is. She goes, I'll watch it. I was like, you got like, personally, the second half is so boring. Don't hate me. But you have to like watch it. You have to get until the end because it's so crucial. Because they find eventually, it's the beginning of modern Judaism. It's the beginning of leaving the shtetl, the idea, the concept of leaving shtetl Judaism and entering America. Entering the unknown, entering new wave, entering the modern era of leaving, in some ways, the past behind. And that's the whole concept. That's why they call it Fiddler on the Roof. Because he balances between the old and the new. I don't know if anyone has ever taught you that before, but that's why they call it Fiddler on the Roof. He's balancing the roof. He's kind of waving and dancing in between these two, right? Not sliding off one side or the other, but making his way. And so it is too that we balance. And we do the same thing with our music. With Cantor Manny, we balance old and new. And with all of you, and certainly, look at me. I'm like a child, And, so like stuff I say is going to be new. It's going to be, maybe stuff you haven't heard before. It's not going to be traditional. And it balances out with stuff that you bring, stuff that you have heard, stuff that you think, oh, this is traditional. And so is Judaism. So is the evolution of Judaism. It keeps going. We grow. We learn new things. We learn how to evolve in the next generation. And with that, we rise.
Tefillah, page 166. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rakel Elohei Leah האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, לקוני הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואמהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עושר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, בעזרת שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מקיים מתים, אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מקלקל חיים בחסד, מקיים מתים ברחמים רבים, סומק נופלים רופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, מקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומיתו מלך ממית ומקיים ומצליח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני Mekayeh Ametim. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Page 371, Armisha Berach. You may be seated. I know this week that we are thinking of Marlene Rose, who I don't see here tonight, so I know that we're thinking of her. We're thinking of Mildred Raffi. We're thinking of Eva Abramczyk. We are thinking of... Who else are we thinking of?
Our friend Sari Schulman.
Sari Schulman.
Yep.
Deborah. We're thinking of Who else are we thinking of? Who? Ronnie Sloan. Okay. All the way in the back. All the way, Betty. We'll start with Betty. The hostages that are still alive.
Yeah.
Are we missing anybody? Marina Schneider. Said there. Yofi. We collect their names and we keep them in our hearts. Page 371.
Mishe berak avotenu mekor habrakah limotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe berak imotenu mekor habrakah labotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And before we move on, we wish a very happy birthday to Marilyn Adani. We just saw her yesterday at book club. To Andrew Hausman, to Adam Asher, to Kristen Quiroz, to Stephanie Morse, to Samantha Lazarevic. And that's it. I wish I had more. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. We turn our attention now. I like to use, I say this often, and you'll hear me say it a bunch more before the end of our high holidays. All of world Jewry, every Jew in the world, 90% of us, we live in two places. We live here and in Israel. That's it. The world has changed quite a lot. We turn now to our prayer for the state of Israel. Avinu Shabashamayim, page 377.
Avinu, Avinu, Shabashamayim, Tzor Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shabashamayim, Tzor Yisrael v'goalo. Barek, Barek, en Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smikat Giolatenu, Hagen Alea Bevrat Chazdecha, Ufros Alea Sukat Shalomeka. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzor Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzor Yisrael v'goalo. Ushalach orka v'amitka l'rashea Sarayam, V'yotzeyam, V'yotzeyam, V'taknem Beitzah Tovah, Milfanekam, V'taknem Beitzah Tovah, Milfanekam. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael Begoalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael Begoalo. V'natata Shalom, Shalom ba'aretz, V'simchat olam liyoshvei Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael Begoalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael Begoalo. V'nomar, v'nomar, Amen. I'd like to hear people singing with me. That was beautiful. Thank you for joining in with me. Okay, well, this week, believe it or not, Carol Edelman asked me if I would give a little talk about nigunim. That's plural for niguns. We start every service here with a nigun. Ever since I've been the Cantor here at Temple Bethel, it's been our custom to begin each service with a nigun, a wordless melody. Sometimes there's some words, most of the time not. A nigun is a melody that lifts our souls and gets us in the proper mood for prayer. The word. Are you in the proper mood for prayer? Okay. Okay. The word nigun comes from the Hebrew word lenagen, which means to play music. So a nigun is the music a musician produced. But a nigun is not just any song. In Jewish tradition, a nigun is seen as a way to awaken and elevate the soul. The nigun became very popular in the 18th century with the rise of the Hasidic movement of Judaism, which valued song and dance as a way to reach God. Rabbi Nachman, the famous rabbi who lived 200 years ago in the Ukraine, said, and I love this quote, "The surest way to attach ourselves to God from this plane of existence is through song and dance." Hasidim saw the tunes of the nigun as having special spiritual potential that can improve the world if sung with the proper intention. In fact, many rabbis and Hasidic sects have their own nigunim. That's plural for niguns. By the 1950s, the popularity of nigunim began to inspire all Jews, not just Hasidic Jews. In the Reform synagogues, the nigun became a regular part of worship services, serving as a way to transition from the outside world to the world of prayer. And that's just what we do every Shabbat and every single holiday here at Temple Bethel. The growing appeal of the nigunim has led many cantors, song leaders, and lay people to write new ones. In fact, the Reform movement now publishes songbooks of nigunim. And this was the first one they put out 20 years ago. Okay? New niguns are being written every single day. Once in a while, I even dream a new melody. One of these days, I'm going to surprise you with Cantor Manny's nigun. Okay, I got a few of them. We just have to write out the music, Rich, but they're simple, And I know they're given to me from a higher power because I can't think of these things. All right, there's a very popular new nigun going around these days, which I first heard when I tuned in to the computer. I saw the telecast, I don't know what you call it, the simulcast, whatever, of a wonderful synagogue in San Diego where they would start their services with this nigun. And I said, my God, that's great. Where'd that come from? And then I was fishing around on YouTube, and I saw it on YouTube. So this nigun is very popular these days. It was written and it's sung by an Orthodox performer named Eitan Katz. And it's called Elul Nigun. Now, Elul is the month we're in now. Elul is the month before Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It's the month before the high holidays when we begin to seriously examine our lives and prepare for the holidays. If you go on YouTube and write in Elul Nigun, E-L-U-L, Elul Nigun, and the name Eitan Katz, you'll see a video where thousands of young Hasidic men are singing this simple melody and working themselves up into a spiritual frenzy. I don't want you to do that here tonight. I mean, if you want to, it's up to you. So, Rich, find Elul Nigun. Richie and I sang it to Richie the other day, and Richie is a great musician. He just wrote it out musically, so we have it. Let's hear it, Rich. Goes like this. La da 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 la da 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 la da 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 la da 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 You can join with me. La da 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 la da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 Ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 If you go on YouTube and watch the Elul Nigun, you'll see thousands of young Hasidic men working themselves into I don't know what kind of frenzy, I have to tell you something funny I was thinking of too before I started to speak tonight. A lot of times I wake up very early in the morning. I always wake up early in the morning, very early. And I go to Publix when they open, 7 a.m. I'm there. I get what I have to get. A lot of times I'll go over to Starbucks and I'll get a sandwich and I'll get some tea. I was sitting outside of Starbucks a few weeks ago, and I'm kind of an uninhibited guy, and I was sitting out there and I just started singing, what's that Shlomo Carlebach Nigun we do every week, Rich? L'man achai. Yeah. I was sitting out at Starbucks, and I'm singing to myself. I didn't care who was there. And I'm singing it, right? And this guy stops. This guy with a kippah on his head, and he whirls around, and he says, "How do you know that song?" And I said, "Well, I'm a Cantor. I know the music of Shlomo Carlebach." And he said, "I'm a rabbi." And he was a Chabad rabbi. Then he asked me the $64,000 question, "Did you put on tefillin this morning?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And he said, "Hold on a minute." And he went in, he got his coffee, and he came out, and he got the tefillin out the trunk. So I was sitting there at Starbucks, and I had tefillin on me. And that came from singing a nigun, right? And I thought of one other song, one other story about the power of Jewish melodies. This was told to me by my teacher, Cantor Schulhoff. He told me this story. There was a man in his congregation. He was the cantor for a while down at Aventura at the synagogue, and he would be going around the world doing concerts, but he would be there 2-3 Shabbats every month. People would come to hear him. And there was a guy from Budapest, where his family was from. And when the Nazis took over, this guy got up and he moved to the other two cities, Buda and Pest, right? Agnes, right? Yeah. He moved to the non-Jewish part. He figured he's going to kind of go undercover, and he's going to move to the non-Jewish part, and he did. And he saw some guy in the apartment where he was living looking at him every day, mysteriously, and this guy was really checking him out. So this man who Moshe knew figured, well, I got to find out what's going on here, if this guy's going to turn me in or if he's Jewish. So one day they're out there, and he's smoking a cigarette, this Jewish guy, and he starts doing a little melody. He's singing Kol Nidre. And he figured if the other guy's Jewish, he's going to know it. So he started singing Kol Nidre, and the other man came up to him, and he said, "I'm a Jew too." And they both survived. They both survived the war. So the power of Nigunim, all right? All right. Rabbi, come on back up. Please.
I'm a wandering Jew. You need a leash for the bima, so I don't stray too far. You know that's a plant. Someone gave it to me. It's called the wandering Jew. It's a very nice plant to have. I was very surprised. All right, we rise. Thank you, Manny.
You're welcome.
For sharing not only your music, but your love of music.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I do love music.
Yeah, you do. So thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you for sharing your passions. We rise as we open the ark. We turn to the Aleinu, page 586.
כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם אנחנו קוראים ומשתקמים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
It is our custom that I ask you now to please be seated. And as the name of your loved one is called aloud, I ask you to please stand, to please rise, so that we as a community may honor your presence and that your kesher, your connection to the loved one whom is no longer with us. This week we think of Hal Lieberman, Joanne Stein, 6 million who perished in the Holocaust, those who were murdered on October 7th, the IDF soldiers who have been murdered, who have been killed defending the state of Israel. We add to that list Ellsworth Cohen, Ellen Davis, Herman DeFord, Ira Dorfman, Jeanette Edelstein, Rose Epstein, Louis Epstein, Tony Fieldman, Selma Fisher, Max Friedman, Marvin Gerstmann, Shirley Ginsburg, Jack Goldman, Helen Goldstein, Edna Greenberg, Murray Griss, Sidna Himes, Max Jacobson, Henry Kaplowitz, Louise Kay, Arthur Lothman, Doreen Lewis, Max Lindheimer, David Laurie, Edward Mieslek, Irving Merker, Mona Morningstar, Jeanette Mutner, Sanford Pavelak, Judy Rudinsky, Henry Shane, Robert Silverstone, Joseph Underdorfer, Sam Weinstein, and Florence Sack. If there are names you'd like to add to that list, please feel free to do so and rise as I see you. We'll pass by. Forgetting anyone?
I just want to say something real quick. Judy Rudnitsky was my mother's cousin, and she was like an angel in my life. You never know who's going to step up and really, really help you out. And when I moved down here, she was a piano teacher in Hollywood for like 35, 40 years. And I was lacking in formal music education. I went over to her home every Friday for about 10 years. And I studied piano and music theory with her, and she made me lunch. And I just loved that lady. So that's all I could say.
Zichronam livracha.
Yep.
May all of their memories be for a blessing. We rise as we join together in the Mourners Kaddish, supporting those in our community who have lost loved ones, either now or in moments and months and weeks past. Yitkada v'yitkadash shemei Rabbi, be'alma dirach yuratei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayichon v'yamechon u'chayei dechal beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbi mevarach le'lam ulmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudasha b'rechu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Hey shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You may be seated. Don't be so quick, Sharon.
Okay. Okay.
The faster I get up here, the faster I get done. Yes, I know you like that. Rabbi wished that he had more birthdays, so I just want to say that one of our young members today texted me that she was being induced to labor. So for all we know, today we have another member of Temple Bethel.
Well, you don't know that she was born.
I said, for all we know, maybe. Maybe. We might have.
Ulai.
That's all I said. That's all I said. Okay. So, Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and thank you all for braving the rain. And thank you for watching at home, those of you who are there. And thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Cantor, because tonight was really special. Thank you, Richie. And Josh, thank you. I checked the cameras. You do good. The Beam of Flowers tonight is sponsored by the Sisterhood. The Oneg tonight, when you go in there, you will notice it is lovely. It was sponsored by an anonymous sponsor, does not want to be named. We're always happy to have sponsors who wish to honor a loved one or to celebrate a special date, or just to feed us well after a service like tonight. If you like what you see and you want to see it next week and the week after, etc., consider sponsoring, please. There are also sponsorships available now for the High Holy Days. If you haven't requested your tickets yet, get them by Tuesday along with your car security sticker, or they will be at the door when you come to services. If you're not a TB member, if you know someone who is not a member but they need a place, you need a place to come for services, you are invited here. Contact the office, please. Reminders, if you've ordered challah or honey cake for Rosh Hashanah, the pickup is Tuesday. If you've ordered Rosh Hashanah meals to go, the pickup is Wednesday during the day or Thursday afternoon after services. Our calendar coming up. Tomorrow morning, Torah study, followed by Shabbat morning service on Zoom. At 6:30, you're all invited to join us for Slichot. We are going to have a short, meaningful service, and as part of getting ready for our Days of Awe, we will change the Torah covers from our year-round blue to the High Holy Days white. And as a special treat, compliments of Deborah Cash Feldman, we will have a variety of sweet cobblers and ice cream for dessert. Sunday at 9:30, the kids have JLC. At 10, Hebrew 101 for the adults with Cantor Manny. And at 11, Sisterhood members are meeting in the library to get our honey jars ready that we will be giving out on Rosh Hashanah to start off a sweet new year. If you want to, come join us. The more the merrier. At 5, reverse Tashlach and New Year Beach Havdalah at Harry Berry Park. For those who may not remember it, Wednesday night, 7:30, not the usual time for Shabbat. Wednesday, 7:30, Erev Rosh Hashanah. We do have babysitting for those who need, but we have to get a reservation a day before. Thursday at 9, we have our Rosh Hashanah community family service with Rabbi Aaron and Barb Siegel, and that's really for the little ones. At 10, the adult service and junior congregation. Babysitting again will be available, but again must be reserved. 1:30, give or take, Tashlich at South Lake. Friday, 10 a.m., the second day Rosh Hashanah service. Then at 5:30 in the evening, Rabbi Aaron and Wendy are hosting their second annual second day Sangria Soiree. This year, because it's a Shabbos, we're going to do it here. Tasty sangrias to try and little tasty bites to go along with. And then service for Shabbat will be at 7 p.m. back here at our usual time for Shabbos and online as well. Save the dates, please. I know it's a long list. You'll find it in trending, but I want to say it anyway. On 10 a.m., October 6th, Sunday, our annual Kever Avot service at our cemetery. It's a beautiful service, and it's worth coming out to. That afternoon, 4 p.m., a community gathering to mark 1 year since October 7th will be at David Posnack JCC. And the next day, Monday, October 7th, at 6:30 p.m., we'll have our own commemoration as Rabbi Aaron leads a discussion with us on Zoom. It's still not too late to reserve for breaking the fast with us at the end of Yom Kippur services on Saturday, October 12th. Jewish Family Services Cupboard Food Pantry still desperately needs our food donations for those in need in our Jewish community, so please bring what you can for the boxes at our entrance. Again, trending has everything, so you didn't have to memorize all that I said. Kiddush and Hamotzi will be in the chapel. The gift shop will be open. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Come to the sangria, folks. I make a mean sangria. I'm going to get you nice and schnickered before Shabbat, okay? It will be a long Rosh Hashanah, okay? We'll have a great time, and then right before, it's what I call a rally, all right? Wednesday night, Erev. Thursday, Rosh Hashanah. Friday, Rosh Hashanah. Friday night, come back. Drink some sangria and we'll pray some more. All right? Let's do it. We'll see you in the chapel. Hamotzi, the Kiddush. We walk out together. I like it. Okay, thank you.
We're going to sing Avinu Shalom Aleichem. We bring you peace. Let's all go in the chapel. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom. Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom.